Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. On Rumble on this 03.11.2026. Current time is 05:48 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day, we're halfway through the week. We're working towards the weekend. We've got the coffee here. It's tasting mighty fine. Oh my God. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And why wouldn't it be? We're starting 15. We're early again. We have been. I think except maybe one time, two times as far as that goes. Oh, here it's getting all bumped up there. There we go. Anyway, this little white spot right here. It's a anyway. Um, Man, that is where's makeup when you need it? Let's see. Does that work better? Yeah, that works better. Okay. I got it out of my system. Salute. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, at Fireman Rich over on X, and all those other fine and great, good social media platforms that I'm on. And there's about 10 to 13, 14 of them. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at. So we're starting out well. We got 3 people on Rumble. Rumble rocks. One person on locals. We got our one dedicated person there. 3 people on YouTube. Woohoo! Beating out Twitch where there's just one, and that one probably has to be Tina. Tony's over there now, so that should update. But good morning, Tina. Our Jersey girl's here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well with you and you're having a good week thus far. Glad to have you here this morning, as always. And we have our good friend, Tony D. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to the day. I think the missus is just waking up. I'll pass on the good mornings to you from you. Good morning, though, Tony, and Tony on the Twitch side. So we should have 2 people. Oh, we got 4 people on Twitch now. Wow, that's a big jump. We have when Tony says hi to Tina there, and Tony with the salute. Salute to you, my friend. Good to have you here. And Tina's responding back to Tony on the Twitch. Good morning, Tony. And I'll pass that on, Tina, as far as that goes. I just realized one thing. Yeah, I did it again. We're 5 minutes in. I'm just starting the audio now, but we're just saying good mornings here on the Wednesday morning coffee for 03.11.2026, and I got a title misprint there. Why is that there? It says 006. It should say 2006. Let me check something here on the Twitch side. Let me go to the Twitch. I hope everybody's having a good morning start to their day as far as that goes, and I won't have it on there. So let me check the X. Did I? Yeah, I did it again. Damn. Let me edit that out there. Let's edit and put. I forgot. It's not 026. It's 2026. So we'll change all the rest of those as far as that goes on the. Can I do it on here? Let's see. Can I put a 2 there and then Truth Social? No, it's a duplicate. Okay, no problem. We'll take care of that after the broadcast. I did do it on the the X, and let's see. We can do it on the things. That's one of the reasons why I started early, I guess, is because I can change the title here. Let's see. Let's change this channel. Go to the channel, and okay, there we are. And one of the things I know when we're using the regular, when we're using the regular legacy client on Rumble, it's at 720p. But if we use the new legacy or the new beta, That's at 1080p. I saw that the other day when I was using it. I was going to use it yesterday, but I ended up taking a nap as far as that goes. So let's see, did that change? No. Yeah, okay, that changed there. And let's change it on the Rumble. So that's one of the advantage. I was on the other day doing some Commodore 64 stuff, and I was going to go on yesterday afternoon, but the nap won out. I took a nap yesterday as far as that goes. So that's one of the things. Hey, Tony, if you're listening, when you're doing the new Legacy, and it worked pretty fine. It worked pretty good for me the other day there, Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday, without digging into my pile of crap here. Um, so I'm gonna probably go on again today and do some more Commodore stuff. I got it all primed. I got the template already set up for the broadcast. That's another good thing I see. You can make pre-made templates and let them sit there until you're ready to go. So that's a plus there as far as that goes. And with that, just knowing that it goes to 1080p, I can probably do gaming, and I'm getting used to it. So the thing is, the question is the stability of it, because me and Tony were on it Sunday night. I guess I was on there, and it only after 32 minutes it crapped out. So the new canvas for broadcasting, like right now I'm on the legacy one, it's at 720p, but if I was on the new one, I noticed the other day that it's at 1080p. So if you look at the replay, what was that replay of that I did? It was live from Rumble, Commodore 64 Ultimate Hangout on 0309. So that was Monday afternoon. And if you look at that, that's at a 1080p on Rumble as well as on Twitch. And YouTube, it's still 720p. They don't let you go to 720p, even with the direct RTMP, I believe. And let me see that. Let me check that real quick. Who's on YouTube? Somebody's on YouTube. Our good friend Michael Bathurst is he live right now? No, he's not live, is he? No, he's not live. He loaded something up on the YouTube, but over on let me check on my YouTube here as far as that goes. And let's see, the live broadcast there for, let's see, yeah, there it is, live from Rumble, Commodore 64. And let's see, we're playing around with the Commodore 64, and that is at, oh no, that can go up to 1080p. Okay, so you can select it to 1080p, and as far as that goes. And Tony says, I noticed the beta version wasn't available last night. I had it yesterday. I had it available. Matter of fact, I've got one in the queue right now. If I was to go right online after this, I have it in the queue. I was on it yesterday and fiddling around with it after dinner and stuff. I had access to it. I was playing around with it offline just to get familiar with it, Tony. So I don't know, that right there tells me it's still sporadic across the board with the broadcasters and stuff like that. Now let me check something as far as a regular like Lord of the Rings Online. Okay, I'm mistaken. It looks like it can be played in HD. Okay, so you do have HD available. Let me see regular broadcast now. Let me see the Monday. Let me check the Monday broadcast on. Okay, so the legacy or the beta, if you YouTube, it gives you 1080p, but if you use the current legacy one, it gives you 720p. So that I like that. That's something finding out about that. I think that's pretty cool as far as, and we do these things. I haven't done this in a long time as far as that good. And Tony says all's good. Okay. Yeah. So Tony, I think I'm going to be using this. It was a little it was stabled on Monday. Sunday it wasn't. Maybe it was because of Sunday night. Maybe they're doing some stuff. Maybe you didn't see it Sunday night, and I just got off, and you're up late and stuff like that. So depending on what time were you looking at it? I think I was on it till about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock before Doctor Best Doctor was on last night on Fox. We watched that. That was a good one last night. A very good one on Fox there. That's one of the shows we watch, and as far as that good. So Rumble, you're starting to do some tweak around with the new beta canvas, and I'm warming up to it as far as that goes. So I'm looking at it, and I can see it. The workflow as far as utilizing as a broadcaster is working well with me. I think I like it. I do like it from what I see as far as the transition scenes that are off to the left side of the client. And Tina or Tony says I will too. Only need 2 stream keys, and it will be on and popping. Yeah, two. Oh, you only use 2 string keys. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, you need. Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about some other platforms. You need the string keys too. Yeah. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to stick. I think I'm going to stick to the 4. Even when I use the new one, I'll stick to the 4 and stuff like that because I'm not too hip with. Again, I did Saturday when I used the new beta canvas, and it worked. You can broadcast up to 7 people here on Rumble using Rumble Studios on Rumble, and I think that's fantastic. For me, 4 is enough. I think that's a good mix. And then the hot link, I just link it in all my social, like on X, True Social, Blue Skies, Facebook. I put the link there, and it all goes to the Rumble and stuff like that because I love Rumble. Rumble's great. Rumble's good. So so that's what I did Monday. And I was going to do it yesterday afternoon, but when it got to the afternoon, I'm like about 1 o'clock. I'm thinking, I go to the missus. I just told her I'm not going to broadcast. I'm going to take a nap. It's okay. I'm going to take a nap too. So we were taking naps yesterday afternoon. And okay, yeah, you got LinkedIn. I thought you had LinkedIn. We got to reestablish it. I thought you're already broadcasting on LinkedIn. I can understand TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I don't know. TikTok is too restrictive as far as there's one video there they tagged me with, and I'm not too happy with it and stuff. It's the audio, the intro audio. What the hell's going on with my hair here? The intro audio to this broadcast. They say it's copyrighted or something like that. So this is full of crap. Debating on Rumble Premium. Oh wow, you're going full bore there, my friend. I'm not making that step. I'm not making enough money here to do that, and I don't. Well, you were paying for the restream anyway, too. So yeah, switch it over to Rumble, even if you did it for a month or two, see what it's like, and then you can tell me I'm too cheap as far as that goes. You did have it once. I don't know why it got dropped. You didn't keep up the payments, maybe. I don't know. From what I see, Rumble Premium is supposed to be pretty decent as far as that goes. And Rumble is very, very user friendly, customer orientated, I should say. I think they care about the broadcasters and stuff like that. And plus, the people here are nice and stuff like that. I know a lot of people got the stipulation this is a right swinging, right left leaning, park the politics at the door when you're using a stream. It depends on your audience. That dictates your, whether you're gonna. So, I'm trying to get away from that crap as far as that goes. If it's not going to push the ball forward, why even, And I've said this many times before. I don't debate anymore. It's just like I am what I am. I'm not going to change. I'm for good. I'm for being fair and honest and stuff like that. I know one side, one side, and this is just my opinion. One side is a little lopsided of late, because I know if my father was alive, he was a Democrat. He would say, "What the hell happened to the Democratic Party?" I could hear him saying that. He's an old school Democrat, and I'm a registered, full disclosure, uh, conservative Republican, leaning more conservative. I like the libertarians are pretty cool, I think, and it was stereotyped as, yeah. I just say park it at the door. Maybe a lot of people, there's a lot of good. The thing is, I guarantee you, if it is that a lot of the people on the left are watching because they're probably getting a lot of ideas because there's no ideas on the left. But anyway, I just say park the politics at the door. And Tony says, me neither. It's old to me now. Yeah. I got something to talk to you about offline concerning a subject that you're interested in, Tony, and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, stuff like that. You probably are, and stuff like there's certain subjects and stuff like that. There's Tony's my brother veteran, my good friend, and fellow broadcasters. We just disagree. I know we disagree on some things, but we put that we're both veterans, so we put that forward ahead of everything else. So we part the politics at the side and stuff and whatnot. But it's good to have a discussion about it, and you understand where the person's coming from and stuff like that. But just to go in, oh, you're right, I'm right, you're wrong. No, the reverse, and it doesn't move the ball forward in a positive way and stuff. So I keep it to a limited state at this point. I used to be a diehard back in the day. Oh my god, if you were even this is back before we got into all this crap that we're going through now and stuff like that. But anyway, that's another story. But we're getting our day started here, and the weather here has been great. Oh my God, it's currently 48 degrees Fahrenheit out this morning. We got up to 70 yesterday. Oh my God, was it nice? I was sitting out there with the pet and the outdoor cats there and stuff like that. And I had a little ball the other day. I was playing with the one that's not really a kitten anymore. It's in between kitten and adult, and they never had a chance to play with it. It's been outside all this time and stuff, and it's just starting to warm up to it. So, but it goes back between our house and the neighbor's house as far as that goes. And Tina says yes. Yesterday, beautiful day. Yes, it was. It was gorgeous, gorgeous out. I mean, we had the windows open. That's a first for this year. So I think Tony said it. This is something Tony said the other night, Sunday, that didn't get recorded. Tony, I just totally squashed that video because at 32 minutes I went back. You don't see us talking. It just stopped at 32 minutes just before you came on. But Tony said during that broadcast that we're talking about the weather. He says, and this is Tony saying it. He says the groundhog was wrong as far as that goes, and and such. So, and we have first time chatter, Lena O'Bean, saying, hello, Rich. Hope you are having good morning. Yes, we always have a good morning on the morning coffee broadcast, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And welcome to Lena. Thank you for being here on the broadcast, and thank you for your view. I hope you're doing well. Where are you coming in from? Where you are? I'm here in the southern tier of upstate New York between Binghamton and Elmira in Tioga County. Upstate New York, as far as that goes. So I see that you're a first time chatter on Twitch, and thank you for being here. Oh, Vancouver. Okay, we have a Canadian. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Great, glad to have you here. And I see you've been on Twitch for quite a while, so you're an old school. You go back a way. So thank you. Coming in from Canada. And great to be here. Okay, great to have you here. We're just getting our day started. So Vancouver. Okay, that's West Coast. So you're about 3 hours behind. Wow, it's 3 o'clock in the morning there. And we have Tina saying good morning to Lena out there in Vancouver. And Lena saying good morning to Tina. And we also have in there Farmer coming in from Virginia. Hey, Farmer. Love the flags. Rumble rocks. Rumble rocks. Love the flags there. God bless America. And Lena says, I have insomnia. Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah, there's quite a few people like that, I guess. So, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being just sit back, enjoy, and glad to have you. Tina's saying good morning to Farmer on Twitch. Good to have you here. And Vancouver. I never been out to well, I've never been to Washington, Oregon, or Montana. That's up close to Vancouver. There, those are the states that are close. I've never been up that way. I've been to California. I've been through San Francisco, and I went through the airport of Los Angeles on my way to Japan and stuff like that. But never got out of was in the city of San Francisco and stuff. Um, I always get this question, Rich, how long were you a fireman? I was a firefighter in the United States Air Force I was a firefighter before I went in the Air Force for a volunteer. Then I went into the Air Force from 1997 or 1977 to 1997. I was there for 20 years as a fire protection specialist in the United States Air Force. I got out, I was a volunteer again. And my employment afterwards has had some association with my firefighting background. So I've been a firefighter for probably about 40 years total. I don't do the firefighting bit. I'm retired now. I'm retired from the Air Force, and as far as that goes. And Farmer was saying hi to Tina from Rumble there and stuff like that. I said fireman because, oh no, you can still use fireman. That's old school. I'm old school. I just use it. It's just natural for me to say firefighter now because we have both women and men. But I don't care about that. I'm a fireman. That's why I got my name, Fireman Rich. When I got out of the service, I'm looking for a handle. I said, well, I was a fireman, so uh, why not be a fireman Rich and stuff like that? Oh yeah, I've been retired. I've been officially retired for 3 years now. So hang on for a minute, folks. We got some monkey business here. I love this auto mod on Twitch. We got somebody here. I got to do a cleanup here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lena. Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciate that. Glad to have you on board here as far as that goes. I got one of those things here. At Twitch, I have that. Okay, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna deny that. That's we got the viewer guy there, the viewer thing there, and stuff like that. So, but thank you for the follow, Lena. Thank you. And as far as that goes, and I'd love to hear about your life. You must have a lot of. Yeah, I've told a lot of stories. I've told them more than once too. So, but you'll hear them. I sprinkle them in the broadcast here and stuff. We're just getting to the weather here. Like I said, the last couple of days, I probably the weather's been pretty decent up there in Vancouver, where you're at, I guess. It just the springtime. Springtime is here, and like Tony D said the other day, Sunday night there, he said the groundhog was wrong as far as that goes. Oh, it snowed yesterday. You still get the winter up. I'm sorry. Spring is coming. Spring is coming, Lena. Okay. I'm just going by where I'm at. I did see some robins. I saw a red-winged blackbird. They come back in the springtime as far as that goes. But currently we're at 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's see here in the southern tier, and that is 47 degrees Fahrenheit is no, it's 40. Oops, sorry about that. 47 is 8 degrees Celsius. That's what we're sitting at right now this morning. And I went outside and it's gorgeous out. It's gorgeous as far as that goes. So and I think we're not going to have too nice of a day today. It's going to be a little bit less. And yeah, I do the Celsius. When I'm going to get ready to do world times and temperatures. The cities they're all in Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, I don't have enough time to change it over, but we're at 8 degrees Celsius here, so that's 47 degrees. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii this morning. There's rain in Honolulu, and it's 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:12 a.m. in the morning currently. It's clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, the windy city of Chicago at 5:12 a.m. currently. Well, it's raining in Chicago. Okay, the windy city, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. In the concrete jungle of New York City, it is clear skies in New York, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. In down there in central New Jersey, where Tina is, our Jersey girl, she says it's going to be 74 degrees Fahrenheit today. Woohoo! That's good. I think that's what it got up yesterday. 74 degrees. That's 23 degrees Celsius there. I did a quick change there. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Chance of rain. Yeah, we have a chance of rain up here also, Tina. And Tony, who's down in Warner Robins, Georgia, 63 degrees Fahrenheit currently there in Warner Robins, Georgia, which you got Atlantic City, and then you got Macon, and then Warner Robins is right below Macon, Georgia, as far as what I've seen on the map. I know Bill Elders, he used to work the Big X down there, the radio station, is from Macon. And if you're listening, Bill, I'm not sure what his status is. I lost track of him. He went off the internet. Great guy. Look him up on YouTube, Bill Elder. He's a good guy. Funny guy, too. Let's see, 85 for the high down there in Warner Robins, 62 for the low. Okay, so there we have for state size. And let's see, Lena says 47 is when I start wearing a t-shirt. Yeah, exactly. It is. That's for me. It's. I mean, 35. If there's no wind, that's a big thing for me is the wind. Farmer says we're at 58 degrees Fahrenheit now. Going to you got 86 down in Virginia. Wow. Okay, that's cool. It's not cool. That's a nice temperature. That's a good temperature. Okay, continuing with our world times and temperatures across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, to London, UK at 10:14 a.m. in the morning, or no, in the after. Yeah, it's still morning time there. 10. Oh, that's right. They're only 4 hours. They haven't. We turned our clocks ahead this past weekend. Okay, London used to be 4 hour or 5 hours. It's 4 hour difference now. They haven't turned their clocks ahead. London, UK at 10:14 a.m. Cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, where they haven't turned their clocks ahead either, it's 11:14 a.m. Still not lunchtime there, so I can't say the mancha. But in Milan, a beautiful city. Been there. It's gorgeous. It's when I lived in Italy there, when I was in the service, it was I went there once. A beautiful city, and we know. What is it? Nazim. Nazim lives. He works in Milan, and he always takes the train in there. But raining in Milan, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 6:15 p.m. Get this temperature, folks, in Kuala Lumpur, 6:15 p.m. Sunny and clear, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. That's an indication spring's coming. Lena says British Columbia is doing permanent daylight savings now. I'm so excited. Oh, okay, that's good. So, yeah, we're still working on that. I think when he was when it was in the U.S. when he was in the U.S. Senate, Foreign Secretary Rubin there for the United States, he was working on that. He was trying to get that passed. There's a bill for the United States to do that, but it just gets stuck in the Senate. Let's see, Tokyo, Japan at 7:16 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, great friends and allies to the United States, Australia is in Melbourne, Australia at 9:16 p.m. Cloudy skies with some clearing, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 9:16 p.m. Clear skies in Sydney, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. We're waiting for the U.S., but we gave up. We were waiting for the U.S., but we gave up. I have no idea what you mean by waiting for the U.S., Lena, but you gave up. So I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the daylight savings. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're on the same page. Okay, okay. I need more coffee. Sometimes I'm not too caught up on the things. And Tina, she's laughing because sometimes I miss it. Okay, as far as what you said before. No, I know you tried that. So don't be sorry. Don't be. I get the thing now. Yeah. Yeah, we're still doing the daylight and hour ahead in the spring, fall back in the fall back an hour in the fall and stuff like that. I'm okay with it. The missus doesn't like it. She doesn't like it as far as that. She would rather have it like what you're doing up there in Vancouver as far as that goes. And I'm so happy to never do it. Well, once you after a couple of years, you'll never even notice. You probably won't even remember it and stuff. It messes up your entire life. Yeah, it does. It takes a little bit of adjustment. I don't work anymore, so it's the adjustment's a little bit quicker and stuff like that. I loved it when it fall back an hour because I got an extra hour of sleep as far as that goes. It's like jet lag without yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day comes from a gentleman who is an American entrepreneur and author, and that's Emmanuel James Rowan. Was an American entrepreneur, author, motivated speaker. He wrote numerous books, including How to Obtain Wealth and Happiness. I don't know about the wealth. Wealth usually you have to work your butt off a little bit and stuff, but happiness. Oh, I forgot to send that. Okay, let's go. Is that okay? That's it. His thought or his quote and our thought for today from Mr. Jim Rowan goes as follows: Either you run the day or the day runs you. That's pretty cut clear. Yeah, you don't want to get all busy, and crazy and stuff like that. Bite off just enough that you can chew to get through the day. Either you run the day or the day runs you, as far as that goes. And um, let's see, Lena. I've been streaming for quite a while. I've been streaming for probably 15 years, 10 to 15 years, say. I don't know exactly. It's been a long. Let's just say when I first started streaming, I was on Ustream. If you remember the app, the program called Ustream, IBM owns it now, but Ustream. And then I went to Justin TV that became Twitch. I don't think I broadcast on Justin TV. Ustream I did. This is back in the back when I used to watch Chris Perillo. He got me started trying to Ustream, but I didn't really start streaming until I got on was it Google Hangouts? Google Hangouts was fun, and then the Blab. So I've been it's been over 10 years and stuff like that, and so it's been a while. I'm not new to this. I'm very well versed. I may not have the viewership, which I don't really care. I like it right where it's at right now. It's comfortable, and holy moly, yeah, there we go. I remember Justin before. I never, yeah, Ustream. That was it was interesting. That's Chris Perillo. If you remember Chris Perillo, he used Ustream, and I started using that a little bit and stuff like that. And you say you don't need viewership if you're, yeah, I enjoy. This is for the fun of it. This is for me. I actually do. It's not for you guys. It's not about you guys. It's about me. It gets me up in the morning. I started doing this on a regular basis. Was after Blab, Periscope came around. I did some Periscope. It was okay, and then Haps TV. Haps came in around. A lot of our Tina's from Haps, Tony's from Haps. Tony was called the mayor of Haps. So and let's see, you used to stream as well, and I was happy having just yeah. I did do a lot of gaming because this type of format that I'm doing. We usually go an hour and a half to 2 hours. I have an audio podcast on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify. We repurpose this broadcast over on Spotify, the audio. But I used to do the audio, the Anchor Morning audio when it was Anchor, and then before Anchor, I used to the stuff I used to broadcast a lot. As far as we used to record a lot of audio and post that. So I've been doing this for quite a while, and I have fun doing it. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here, folks. I'd be sitting in front of the TV drinking my coffee like everybody else. So My favorite game, Lord of the Rings Online. You don't want me talking about that. So I have some streams on Lord of the Rings Online. Just check it out on the Twitch there, Lena. You'll see what my favorite game is. I do broadcast here on Rumble, Lord of the Rings Online. That is my favorite by far. I've been playing it it'll be 19 years this April. I was on there for beta because the game I used to play with before that was Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars. I don't do I play Guild Wars 2 once in a while. But when Lord of the Rings came on, boom, that was it for me. I'm a VIP account on Lord of the Rings. I should have took a life account. They don't do those anymore. Did you ever play Lord of the Rings GameCube? Yeah, there's a game. I have that. I'm starting to get back into that. Yeah, I do have a GameCube. I have all the Nintendos. The kids I had, they grew up with Nintendo, so I'm stuck with it. They're out on their own, but I still got the GameCube and the chip carrier for the GameCube. And I've said this before. If you have a GameCube, the chip carrier that they put the chip on, that's made at IBM in Endicott when IBM was still in Endicott, and I worked on that. I used to work on that program. I was in manufacturing. I worked at IBM after I got out of the Air Force for 9 years. And then I went to the day job for 17. And then I'm retired. I've been retired now. So, okay, let's see. That was our thought for the day. What did he mean by that as far as that goes? Either you run the day or the day runs you. It means you must proactively manage your time and priorities, or you will be a victim of circumstances, interruptions, or chows. It is a call to take control of your life. You got to have that control to get through the day. Planning, setting goals, and discipline action. So that's a very good outlook and um, as far as that goes. And we thank Joe Rowan for his thought for the day. Again, either you run your life or the day runs you. So I always make it a point to make sure I'm in control and I run my own day as far as that goes. So thank you, Joe, Jim Rowan. God bless and Godspeed. Or no, is he still alive? Let me see. I didn't. Okay, yeah, he has passed. So Godspeed to Joe Rowan. That was a good quote. Let's see, our national day today. Let's see, our national day. What do we have? It's still populating. What's going on here? Let me put that back there. Let's see. We have National Funeral Director and Mortuary Recognition Day. Okay, I don't know about that one. We have National Prom Proposal Day. Okay, those kids that are in high school, junior prom, senior prom, they gotta look for a date. We have National Registered Dietitian Nutrition Day. Nah. Oh, you like this one? This one looks pretty good. The blueberries on top there look good. You like this one, Tina? Let's see. We have. Oh, what I got an alert here. And Lena says, luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Yep, that's another way of looking at it. Yes, exactly. Our national day today. Well, that looks good. It looks toasty. Hashtag oatmeal nut waffle day. And on the picture, they have blueberries on top. So you pour some syrup on that. Ooh, that's so good. National Oatmeal Nut Waffle Day on March 11th celebrates a healthier version of the classic waffle. I tell you, it looks pretty appetizing. Whole grain oats and chopped nuts mixed into a waffle recipe is a delicious and healthy way to start your morning. And I think so too. And Tina says so too. She says, yes, that is good. And can't believe I almost missed it. No. Oh, the broadcast. Well, we're glad to have you here. It's just you're you and Tina are over there on the 2 here. So as far as that goes to Twitch, we have 2 people on Rumble, 1 person on local, we got 2 people on YouTube. That's amazing. Hashtag oatmeal nut waffle day. A waffle is a batter based or dough based cake cooked in a waffle iron pattern to give a distinctive size, shape, and surface impression. There are many variations based on the type of iron. And we have TTV Viper. Oh, hey, TT Viper. Thank you. 101. Okay, we got another YouTube or Twitch person. Thank you. Appreciate that. There are many variations based on other types of iron and that's a waffle iron and recipe use. Waffles have been around for centuries, and there are many variations of them around the world. The oatmeal nut waffle is another favorable addition to the family for all of us to try. And I love waffles. Okay, hey, thank you, TTV. I'll just if I can't pronounce it, I'm gonna cut it down. So you're glad to have you, TTV. And Rich, do you have any cool stories? Yeah, I do, but I don't make it a point to bring them up during the broadcast unless it crosses my mind and stuff like that. I'm not gonna, I have a regular format for this broadcast here, so if um, no, you're okay. I tell them during the things. I don't just go on this. I just don't talk about myself and the firefighting stuff. If it comes up, I call them the old wartime stories. And the people that have been here for a while, they know what I'm talking about. They'll come up arbitrarily off on a tangent or something like that. So, but I do have. I was blessed and honored to have served the United States Air Force for 20 years, and I think of my veterans and the veterans that have served, the people that are the veterans that aren't with us anymore, and those that are still serving and stuff. I don't joke about them as far as just to let you know. Okay, I'm very serious when I talk about the military. And I have some good stories. I have some, but they come up every once in a while. I don't make it a habit to talk about them and stuff like that. I've been told that I should write a book. I could write it with all the stories I have, and they're known as old. Everybody that's been in the service, and Tony D knows this for a fact. We call them war stories, even though I wasn't in a war technically. Okay, I was never in a war the 20. So but as far as that goes, okay, we got that there. Let's see. That was our national day. Okay, let's see. Let me see something here. Why is that there? That should be over on the administrative. There we go. Okay. TTV, you've been here before. I don't see you didn't pop up as a first time chatter, so you obviously you've been here before and you subscribed. Okay. Uh, let's see. And Tina says, let's see, let's back up. Just think of it. No, you're not intruding. No, don't think that. I like to explain myself to the viewers and stuff like that. I'm gonna let you know how it is and stuff like that. And you were in a personal war. No, I wasn't in a personal. I've never been in a war. No, I'm not in a person. I was never. You were in a personal war. No, I wasn't. I don't know what you mean by personal war. I was never in a war zone or. I supported a war from afar. Good morning. The missus is up. She says good morning to you all. And she says, "Wait, get some coffees. You sleep well? Okay, all right." And Tina says, "Lena, it's okay. We have format. It's weather national day quote of the day." Yeah, that's it, Tina, right there. And thank you, Lena. Yeah, she says good morning to everybody, so she knows the regulars that are here. So, and Tina and Tony D and Lena say good morning. So, okay, yeah, we're yeah, no, I love to talk. So, like Tina says, no offense, glad you're here. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, we have um a long time, a long time. I've been married for a long time. Long enough that the missus, she could have kicked me out a couple times and stuff, but that hasn't. That's joking and stuff like that. I've been happily married for how long has it been? 39 years. Yeah, 39 years. I got myself a good one. I don't know if she got the reciprocal of that, but no, just joking. No, we've had our ups and downs, but we've been happily married for 39 years. Yeah, it takes work. A lot of work. Yeah, you have to work at it. There's certain points you have ups and downs and stuff. It's too easy to cash out and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't walk away every time there's a problem.
Yeah, you can't walk away when there's a problem. We've had a couple problems. She's had a couple problems with me, as far as that goes. But I straightened my act up because I wouldn't have a pot to piss in if it wasn't for her. So, as far as that goes,
I wouldn't have a pot to piss in if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, so it works vice versa, and you should be proud. Now, I'm just happy. I'm just happy, and I'm blessed. I'm not proud. I am blessed. Okay, that's the way I look at it. I'm very blessed and happy that we've had some ups and downs, and we're we're both retired now, so we're enjoying ourselves and stuff like that. The missus would enjoy herself a lot more if we moved down to Florida or something like that, but I love New York
Our
too
new
much.
house, so I didn't have to be all bit sore in the morning after work and trying to fix the place.
Yeah, we're both from Tioga County here in upstate New York, so I met her about halfway through my time in the service. So I can't wait to be where you are. I hope I can retire something. Just work at it. Just get every day. You get through the day, and tomorrow's a new day. You don't worry. You try and take care of the issues that are at hand, and you keep it in perspective. Perspective is very good.
Live well within your means.
Yeah, live well within your means, because then
it's easier to retire.
And then you can retire and stuff like that. Because with what I know right now, I retired at 65, so it's been it's coming up on what? Yeah, did I retire? Well, I left just before I turned 65, so yeah, I'm going to be 3 years ago. I'll be 68 this year. Oh, I thought I was 60. Okay, yeah. So I've been out for 3 years, and if what I know at 65, I would have retired at 62. So as far as that goes, and yeah, and Tina, yeah, Tina's retired. I make a schedule to keep myself going. Yeah, you gotta have that routine. The routine is very important as far as that goes, and everything is just so expensive. It's hard to picture try. I don't know what to say. It's expensive for us, but we just keep it in perspective. Okay, there's some things, we don't, I don't go out and eat every night like I used to and stuff like that. And Farmer comes in with wise words. Good morning to the missus from Farmer. Yeah, those are wise words, Farmer. That's for sure. As far as that goes. So, but it's just how you look at it and stuff like that. Don't Everything can't be. If you're going to make everything doom and gloom, then you're going to live that life. But if you look at, there's so much good things in this life. You just have to open your eyes and see them. And I know that's easier said than done. And there's some people say, oh, I don't. I'm aware of the real world situations that go on around the world, stuff like that. But you still have to live your life. And if you're in an area that's not being, whatever. And Farmer says, I'm retired, and Buster now, busier than now than ever. Lots of laugh. Idle hands are the devil's playing things. Yeah. And I say that same thing. It seems like I'm more busy now than I was. The only thing is, I remember thinking I'm able to take naps in the morning, or in the afternoon, I should say. I love taking those naps. They're good. Let's see. Okay, we got our national day yesterday. Did the over on Mixcloud? I did broadcast the fireman, or the Tauga radio show over there on Mixcloud. That's over on mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. That's a radio show I did. That's every other Tuesday. We had some good songs yesterday. Let me run down the playlist here. So I'm all over, as you can see, Lena, and TTV. I'm all over. Um, I do the live stream here, but I'm also on Spotify with the Fireman Rich Audio podcast, and I'm over on Mixcloud. A lot of people don't know about Mixcloud. Tony D's on Mixcloud. He does his hip hop rapping music over there on Mixcloud, and it's a great platform. So that's mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. And the Tioga radio show for yesterday, 10 March. Yesterday I started doing the audio podcast, and I got about 5 minutes in recording. I said, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be doing the radio show. So I scratched it. I went to I switched over to doing the Mixcloud, and that's actually recorded offline, and then I posted up shortly after. So it's in my Twitter feed, the link to the Mixcloud. You see a picture of me. Let's see, we opened up with the song The Byrds. So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star? The first time I heard that song, I was in grade school, elementary school. I had an elementary school teacher that actually went to a Byrds concert. So that's how old that song is. It's a great song. Then we had AC/DC, Back in Black, Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, Foo Fighters with Your Favorite Toy, Disturbed with Hey You. This is a new one, Aviator with Tonight We Must Be Warriors. That's a good song. That's a good heavy metal song there. Queen, a classic Queen song. Another one, Bites the Dust. And then this was a song when I first went into service. This is a good song, and Michael Stanley Band with My Town. Yeah, where I'm at, this is my town. So those are the list of songs. I present 8 songs on the Mixcloud, and it's over there on mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts, or else just hit the link that's in my X feed. And as far as that goes, to give it the shameless plug, as far as that goes. Let's see. It's almost 4 a.m. I'm more all over than you. I don't. It's almost 4 a.m. here. I'm more all over than you. Ha ha ha. Don't worry. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that meant. You said you were all over. Oh, okay, yeah. No, all over. I'm all over the internet on those various platforms. Okay. You said you were all over. No, I'm not. I'm not done. We only been on for. Actually, it's 55 minutes right into the broadcast, so it's time for 100 years ago with Roger Luther. Let's go ahead and set that up. This is early. Okay, no problem. I understand. Tina says, Lena says, oh, misunderstood. She means when you talk. Oh, okay. I'm all over. Yeah. Okay. See, this is part of the show right here. Me trying to understand the chat. I love the chat. That's a bit. The one thing, as long as I've been broadcasting, and I can remember Chris Perillo way back when, listen to your audience. Listen to the people in the chat. And Tina's laughing at that. And Lena says, I was trying to be as. Oh, okay. You are, Tina. You are, Lena. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Never apologize on this broadcast unless you did something bad. That's not being bad. That's okay. Let's go with 100 years ago over on Fox 40. Let's see what Roger Luther has to say. And we bring this up on the broadcast. And just to let you know that Fox 40, I have no affiliation with Fox 40. We just show 100 years ago because it shows the southern tier of upstate New York as far as that goes. And Lena says, thank you for streaming for us. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you also for being here, Lena. But I have no affiliation with Fox 40. I just consume their webpage to give you an idea what it's like here. And here, this is an opportunity to see what happened 100 years ago here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. So Fox 40, and there'll be a host of other news web pages that I'm not associated with, but I look at their articles, I consume their articles, and I present them here to show a picture of the southern tier of upstate New York. Lena calling Fox 4. I don't care. We will. Yeah, I just present it here. Okay, so let's go ahead and present this here. Let's go ahead and bring this up on the Rumble. I love Rumble, what they're presenting. Share it there. I just put that non-disclosure in just for my own thing. I don't think that, we've been doing this for a couple of years now. So, and the webpage, the news webpages, it gives you an idea what's going on here, and it gives you a picture of where I live at. Let's see, where is this at? Here we go. Okay, let's bring this up. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. There's the page right there, 100 years ago. Yeah, okay. I know you're joking. No, they're not going to send Lena. I'm not even, I don't even show up on their radar and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this up 100 years ago. And here we go.
100 years ago today, a new organization to be known as the Association of the Blind will be organized tonight during a meeting of the Lions Club at the Arlington Hotel. The Lions Club is sponsoring the formation of this blind association. Starting in April, carpenters in Endicott will get a raise in pay from 85 cents to $1 an hour. One of the largest gambling resorts in this city, located at 166 Washington Street, was raided by police early Sunday morning. 10 men were arrested, and poker, blackjack, and craps tables were confiscated. And finally, a grocery store on Talcott Street in Owego was broken into Sunday night. Burglars got away with a large quantity of cigars, cigarettes, cakes, candy, and several pairs of socks. That was the news, March 9th, 1926.
That is a good one. We haven't seen that in a while. We have not seen that in a while. Have you considered a mustache? Like, no. And Tina's laughing. Tina, we got the kids playing again. We got the kids playing. Oh my God. That's unreal. A grocery store. And that store is probably been, this is in Owego. This is here in Owego. This is in my area. This is 100 years ago. Talcott Street in Owego, New York. That's in Tioga County, folks. Was broken into, and I don't know. You look at cigars, cigarettes. You figure, okay, it's an adult. No, wait, cakes, candies, and several pairs of socks. Oh, they broke into it. The kids are smoking again. Yeah, they're smoking. And then we had a largest gambling resort in the vicinity of 166 Washington Street. Okay, I know there's a Washington Street in Endicott, but there's also one in Binghamton. And 10 men were arrested. So gambling was still illegal then. And let's see, starting April, carpenters of Endicott will get raised. The carpenters will get a raise from 85 cents to $1 an hour. What was $1 an hour worth back then? Let's see, $1 worth from 1926 to 2026. Let's see, $1 worth from 1926 to 2026. That was $18. $18. So what was 85 cents? 85 cents was the 85 cents was $15 an hour. So they went from $15 an hour to $18 an hour. So it was a $3 an hour raise. That's the value that money was worth back then. And yeah, Tina, that was pretty good pay. And Lena says, I want to go 100 years old grocery store and get some 10-cent cigarettes. Well, let's see, 10 cents. You got to remember, 10 cents back then wasn't the same. 10 cents back then was $1.86 by today's worth. Okay, so if you brought that 10 cents from 1980s, from 1926 to 2026, it's worth a dollar. It was $1.86. So that's the difference. It's because of inflation. You know, the worth back then was, you know, it sounds cheap, but it's not. You got automotive. Yeah, automotive. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was 100 years ago with Roger Luther, and we thank him for that on Fox 40. And again, no affiliation with Fox 40, but it's a good channel. I was watching Fox last night with Doctor or Best Doctor. That's a TV program that me and the missus watch on Tuesday nights. Best Doctor, and Tina's laughing. Yeah, like that. Okay, so but that was 100 years ago, and it's always fun. We're always getting reports on the kids there as far as you know, stealing and all that stuff. So let's put that back here. We'll put that right there. Okay, let's see. Wait, why did that work? Lots of laugh. I'm not sure why. What worked? You got me question. What worked? What are you referring to? What did that work? What's the work? Did I do something? Okay, let's see. In other history, we had 1845. Henry Jones of Britain invented the self-raised floor. Ooh. Oh, you got auto. Okay, you got auto mode. Okay, on Twitch. Let me look at the Twitch here. Oh, because that word, oh, you ain't that's a mod word. That you know when you get I've got this bot that comes in and that's one of the words they use. So it's mod. Okay, you ain't cheap. Okay. Um, let me. Okay, I see what you're saying. Ain't isn't some bad slang. No, not that. I'll tell. Why? Wait, why did that work? Oh, you got auto modded. Okay, auto modded. This is what. There you go. That's the way of doing it. Okay. There's a bot that comes in with the views, the cheap views. So I got cheap as an auto mod word. Okay. Yeah. That's not. It's not being cheap. It's just I just trying to. There we go. That explains it. There's certain words because the bots come in. I have those modded. Okay, no, you wouldn't because you haven't been here before. So, and certain, I'm just trying to explain the the mod and stuff like that. I've got this. I've been here long enough that I auto mod certain words that bots use. That when they come in here, I don't have to bother with them. So that's just the way it is as a broadcaster. Big Juice is in the house, coming in from Buckeye State of Ohio. Good morning, Big Juice. Glad to have you here, my friend. And okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that, Lena. You're the bot. Okay. No, if you're that's on the Twitch side. You get they're like mosquitoes. You try and flash. They're the Autobots and stuff. And your plan worked. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. They keep on doing it though. I just before you came in, or just after you came in, I had to. You won't see them because they're modded and stuff like that. Big Juice saying hi to Tina, and Tina's laughing at Lena's playing there. She's in bot mode. Bot mode. My minions are falling one by one. Yeah. And Big Juice says, big rain and thunderstorms ahead, Rich. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we forgot to do the weather here. I forgot to say what the weather was going to be like. Where's my weather? I forgot to bring that up. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me there, Big Juice. I went right from the temperatures to the world temperatures. I didn't do the, let's see, here in the southern tier of upstate New York, let's see, the day is going to be, yes, it's going to be rain early, then remaining clouds with showers in the afternoon. High of 70 degrees today. That's a good temperature. Winds out of the southwest or out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain. We've got 90% chance of rain there, Big Juice. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:25 a.m., which is in about 32 minutes. The sun will be rising. It's still dark out, as you assume, because we jumped an hour ahead. Sun will be setting at 7:08, so we got the weather in. I forgot about the weather. So thank you for the weather there to remind me about the weather, Big Juice. You've earned your pay for today. And Tina says Lena has my kind of personality. There you go. And Lena says, "Thank you, Tina. I live to serve." And Tina's lot. Me too. Yeah, there she goes. And Big Juice says, "Enjoy it now because it's going to get cold. It's just going to get cold for a day or two. It's still in the 30s. That's not cold. We're out of the single digits and the teens and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, so there we have it. Let's see. In other history there, the 1927, the famous Roxy Theater opened in New York City in 1927. Lithuania in 1990 declared independence from the Soviet Union, along with other countries, including Ukraine, which has a war going on with them. So Russia needs to back off. But anyway, let's see. 1997, Paul McCartney was knighted by Queen Elizabeth, God bless her, Godspeed, for being the most successful musician, composer, and in popular music history, with 60 gold discs and 100 million singles, including the most covered song in history, "Yesterday." That's a great song, which has nearly 4,000 artists recording it so far. Those are covers. And let's see. Let's see. First time I heard some thunder, I about hit the. Yeah, you're not expecting it, right? There we go. And Lena says, "Oh, we have a Roxy Theater here in Vancouver, but it's mostly just where people get blacked out drunk and start fist fights." Okay, it's one of those type of places. Okay, it sounds like a very interesting spot there. Let's see. Where's this at? Oh, on March 11th, 2011, a magnitude 9 earthquake which resulted in a tsunami struck Japan's northeast coast. That tsunami killed 20,000 people and severely damaged the Fukushima nuclear power plant. That's when that power plant that was sort of went offline. What's that?
Oh, that was
That we were already out of service. We were over in Japan. My last duty assignment. Here's a war story for you, Tina or Lena. Just before I retired in 1997, my last duty assignment was Yokota Air Base, Japan. What?
I'm just listening.
Oh, Yokota Air Base, Japan, and there was an earthquake down in Kobe, and Kobe is here. Yokota Air Base is up over here where Tokyo is at. We're outside Tokyo. I was up 4 stories in a tower because I was NCOIC. That's non-commissioned officer in charge of the fire communication center, the alarm room. It's a 911. It's similar to what a 911 dispatch center would have been back then. And I had 2 Japanese nationals working for me during the day, and I supervised 2 others that worked the swing and the night shift. The tower started swaying. These big windows that you could see over the flight line, one of them started cracking. And back by my desk, I'm sitting there because I had the view. I look over my right shoulder. I could see Mount Fuji from where I was at. But the earthquake, the tremors came that over 200 miles northeast of Kobe. So I've been in a major earthquake, and it was scary. It was very scary. So there's a war story for you, Lena. Let's see. If you survived the Roxy, you proved yourself a warrior. Oh, it's that. Oh, that's a hard nosed place there. Lena says I was 497. Yeah, I was just retiring from the United States Air Force. Hey, Tim Fan, yo, coming in from Michigan. Glad to have you here, my friend. And Tim saying good morning to all and Tina. And Lena says that's so scary. Yeah, it was scary. It was there was a lot of lives lost down there in Kobe also. But this is after I got out of the service. This earthquake that there happened in March 11, 2011, magnitude 9. That's a big, and that's the size of the one that happened in Kobe. And I think that was 1990, 97, no 98, 96, 1996. Yeah, 96, I think. It was the summer of 96. And Big Juice says a building starts cracking. That's when you get the hell. I had to stay there. The Japanese nationals, they boogied on down, but I had to hold my post because of a long phone calls. But it swayed like 4 inches on either side. I think if it started toppling, but it was rocking everything for about at least a good 30 seconds. And that 30 seconds was a long 30 seconds. Okay, Lena has ads. Yep, we have ads. And is there ads? Okay, you have ads. Okay, yeah, we on Twitch there will be ads. They're down to a minimum. You watch 2 of them. There's some broadcasters, they have it to the max, and they say they can't do anything about it. I have them there. I have nobody. There's ads. You can just watch the ads. I appreciate watching the ads. Let's see. Tim Fan says, I have some war stories, but at work, not war. Oh, there you go. I've never been at war. They're not really wars. They're just stories. Okay, you're back. Yeah, there'll be like every hour, there'll be 2 ads there, Tina. Full disclosure, okay? Lena. I am monetized, so I'm going to take advantage of it. You don't subscribe. Don't subscribe. Just watch, or else you can go over on YouTube or Rumble. And I think Rumble, you get two commercials when you first start the broadcast, and that's it. But Twitch, I have it down to a minimum. You can turn them off, I've been told. But I want to be monetized. If there's monetization, I'm gonna take advantage of a little bit of the monetization. It pays for a few things and stuff like that. So I appreciate you viewing the ads. No, I know, but I just want you to understand my view of the ads. I have them down to the minimum where you get 2 every hour. I know there's some broadcasters. I've seen some broadcasters say, "Oh, I can't do anything about it." You can do it. You're just playing dumb. I'll tell you what about the ads. I have 2 ads. I'll admit it. Okay. I've been told, "Oh, you can turn those off." I choose not to. I got it down to the very minimum. Okay. So it's like 30 seconds. There's some people, they have 4 ads with about 2 minutes worth of ads. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. Let's see. Tina saying good morning. No, don't subscribe. I work, but I don't want you to subscribe. Okay. But I'm just telling you, if you when the ads go on, switch over to YouTube. YouTube, there's no ads. Okay. You can switch over to YouTube if you want. It's Richard M. Roberts on YouTube. So, and when I have employee, okay. Yeah. Don't spend any money on me. Don't. Okay. If you want to, and it's not going to cause you, that's okay. I'm not in this for the money, but I'm interested in the monetization and stuff like that to keep familiar with it. So, and Tina says to Lena, I can't either. My daughter controls my money, but she's on. Do you still see ads, Tina? I thought you were on Prime. If you're a Prime user, you don't have to, or something like that. But anyway, don't subscribe if you don't have to, okay? I don't need the money. I don't really. I live comfortably. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. And so, sometimes, okay, sometimes. So that's what's great about being on Rumble, because I can broadcast to various posts. You can go for, I really like to see everybody over on Rumble, because then I can bring ads. And when I bring in the Read ad campaign, I can bring up ads on here and I can read about, and we have fun with them. And Let's see. What do you mean? Well, she has. There's people here in the United States that if they do their Prime, Amazon Prime, because Twitch is owned by Amazon, so they give them a break of not watching the ads because they're already paying for Prime. That's what she means by that. And that's why that was rich. Yeah, I knew that was coming from you, Big Juice. That's good. That's why his name is Rich. No. Are you on? Yeah, I'm on Kick, but I don't broadcast the Kick anymore. I could very easily Kick could be right up there, but I don't broadcast the Kick. I hear they get a crazy good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in it for Twitch. I like Twitch. I like the format, and as far as that goes. And Farmer says, yes, bring them all over here. Yeah, I'd like everybody to go to Rumble. Go to Rumble. That'd be great. It's at Fireman Rich on Rumble. Go to Fireman Rich Broadcasts. Isn't it like 95 on Kick? I have no idea about Kick. I've been on Kick. Matter of fact, I was on Kick the other day, Sunday night, when I can have 7 broadcasts up here, and one of them is Kick as far as that goes. Let's see. Let's continue with the because I got to take a break here. Let's finish up with the history. 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Lend-Lease Act, which provided war supplies to the Allies, being the UK and Russia, Soviet Union countries during World War II. And let's see. I think that's it. That's it for history there. So we're all done with the history as far as that goes. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Take care. Ciao for now. Say hi to Hal. And we've been on for an hour and 19 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, folks, because I got to finish. I got to refresh my coffee here. It's cold, but it's good. I got to get another hot cup of coffee before the missus takes it all. So, okay, bye, Tina. We'll see you later. Ciao for now. I will be back. We're going to take a little break here as far as that goes, and just hang loose, and we'll let's see. Do I have that set for the right one? Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. We will be right back. So just hang loose, and I will be right back. we're back. We're back here on the Wednesday morning coffee for 03.11.2026. It does say 0.026. I got to fix that after the broadcast here. But glad that everybody is here. We had a good first hour and 19 minutes there or so. We're having fun here on the this halfway through the week, working towards the weekend. And Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, using Rumble Studios. We've got one person or two people on Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you, Rumble. One person on Locals, and Locals is like it's associated. It's not part of Rumble, but they're associated with Rumble. So two people on YouTube, and we have four people over here or on the Twitch, for a total of we got 9 people as far as that goes. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the people so far that have watched, just sitting back and stuff, popping in and out. I like the pop-ins and stuff. They're good. I usually do the pop-ins on other broadcasts and stuff like that. So we are here, and we're getting our day started. I've got my second cup of coffee here as far as that goes, and it's tasting very good, very good. I got the curtains open, and yeah, it looks cloudy, and it looks like it is going to rain, I think. Big Juice was letting us know he's out there in the Buckeye State of Ohio, which we get our weather coming in from Ohio, the Ohio Valley. It comes east here, usually what he gets. And then we have, there's another person that's not in the chat this morning, but probably be coming in. It's Deplorable. He's out there in Bradford, Pennsylvania. I'm sure he's probably feeling some rain there. He's like in between me and Big Juice. And so it'll be a wet day today and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up broadcasting maybe this afternoon if I don't feel like taking another nap. I might go ahead and do some Commodore stuff here as far as that goes. And it's like what I did Monday and stuff like that for about, I think I was only going to be on for an hour. I think I was on for an hour and 45 minutes or something like that Monday. So because the gaming, we've already done 4 broadcasts with Lord of the Rings Online. My goal, and I'll meet the goal because we're just starting the second week, is 5 Lord of the Rings broadcasts a month, if not more. So we've got a good start for the gaming broadcast here. And that's primarily on here on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch, just 3 channels. But the link is over there on at Fireman Rich on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these social media feeds as well. And if you want to know where else I'm at, just Google at Fireman Rich. There's a host of others. I'm all over the place. I used to have FOMO with all these social media platforms. I don't have, I have a bunch that I still post on. There's a lot of other ones I looked into. I think after Haps, if Tony's still there, he'll know what I'm talking about. After Haps, I don't really have that much FOMO. But Rumble came along. Rumble, I love Rumble. When Rumble hit the scene, been on it for several years now, and it's a great platform. It's a great platform to watch content as far as that goes. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood, as they would say. So we're going to go ahead and look at some web pages here from the local news affiliates in the southern tier of upstate New York. We already had one, Fox 40. We'll be looking at WEBO. It's a radio station here in Owego, New York. WNBF, that's a radio station in Binghamton, New York. Channel 12, which is out there in Johnson City, CBS affiliate. WAAL, classic rock. Me and the missus last night were talking about, do you remember when the WAAL wasn't classic rock? It was just regular. That's when we were first dating. Now it's a classic rock and roll. Channel 5 out of Binghamton, NBC affiliate. WENY, ABC affiliate out of Elmira, which is about a 20-minute drive west of here. We'll look at, WENY with channel 18. No, channel 18 is WETM out of Elmira. The Penny Saver. What do they got on the Penny Saver? Is there anything on the Penny Saver? Mamma Mia. Oh, okay. They got the high school in Candor playing, doing Mamma Mia as far as at the high school there. That's one of the many we got several high schools here in Tioga County. And WKGB, Let's see. There any kind? No, there's nothing. Oh, they did report police identify woman found dead amid Nancy Guthrie's speculation. So it wasn't Nancy Guthrie. Okay, that's it. Popular airlines to bring back furlough. So we look at WK 92.5 WKGB. That's the original radio station. One of the it's over 100 years old, but it's a good rock channel. That's in Binghamton. Another one is Kiss 104, but that's a sister station of the Whale and WKGB. Same articles basically on all three of those platforms. Be looking at Spectrum News for the Southern Tier. See what they have there, and sometimes we may not find anything. Let's see, massive 5.5 million farm for sale near the Buffalo Bills Stadium. You can buy, yeah, there's 5.5 million farm. Okay, that's on 106.5 out of Buffalo, and they get then we look at 93.7 webpage to see if they got anything for the New York Buffalo area, and then we look at 1440 newscast. What do they got on there? Anything? Eyes of a Mouse. Oh, that might be interesting to read. Okay. And then we do the sports, which we're going to do right now before we get into those. Usually I do that before the break, but we went a little long on that first half. Let's see. An NBA action starting Monday night. I follow three teams. That's the Boston Celtics. I'm an avid Boston Celtic fan. I've seen them play up in the Boston Garden a number of times back in the day when I was stationed up there at Hanscom Air Force Base. A great place, expensive as hell, Boston is. And I follow the Brooklyn Nets, which Monday they won. They beat the Grizzlies 126 to 115. I also follow the New York Knicks, the Knickerbockers. They lost to the Clippers Monday night, 126 to 118. And last night the Nets lost to the Pistons 138 to 100. Celtics, they lost to the Spurs 125 to 116. That's not good. And that's it. Let's see. Today, the Knicks will be playing the Jazz tonight at 9, so they must be out in Utah. And tomorrow, for Thursday, the Brooklyn Nets play the Hawks down there in Atlanta at 7:30. Celtics play the Thunder in Oklahoma at 9:30. And the Knicks are off a couple days. Okay. And we have NHL action. I like the Buffalo Sabres. They're first place in their division, from what I've been told. So Buffalo Sabres. And I look mostly at the box scores. So the only hockey games I've watched over the last years is I watched the original Miracle on Ice during the Winter Olympics when they were in Lake Placid, and then just recently here the U.S. men's team beating Canada. Sorry, Lena. U.S. has a better hockey team. Canada's pretty good. They're pretty good. They're both good teams. That was a great game there for the Olympic gold. But I have seen the Boston Bruins, so I like the Boston Bruins. But Buffalo Sabres is my main team. I like the New York Rangers, Islanders, and I do keep tabs on the Boston Bruins. So Monday night, none of the Rangers, they beat the Philadelphia Flyers 6-2. And last night you had the Rangers. Let's see, Rangers won against the Flames 4-0. Boston Bruins, they beat the Kings 2-1. Buffalo Sabres won 6-3 against the Sharks. Go Buffalo. New York Islanders last night beat the Blues. And today, there's only two games today for hockey. And then tomorrow, Bruins will be playing the Sharks. Sabres will be playing the Capitals at 7. And Rangers play the Jets at 8. And Islanders must have the day off. And Big Juice says, "Hey, Rich is back. Lima's feeding the swarm this morning." Yeah. Yep. I've been back here. Where do you go off to do something? I've been back for a couple minutes here. I'm right into the news here. So Are you dipping in and out of other broadcasts there, Big Juice? Just saying. Let's see. We do have baseball action, spring training. We have as of Monday. I follow the Yankees and Mets. Those are my two teams, so I don't like any other teams. Big Juice says, "Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah." Let's see. Monday, the Mets beat the Marlins 9-0. Yankees, they lost to the Pirates 5-3. Woo. Yesterday, the Yankees beat the Phillies 4-2. And Mets won against the Cardinals 6-1. I tell you, the Mets and Cardinals, or the Mets and Yankees, they're doing pretty good in preseason here. Today, let's see, you're going to have, let's see, the Yankees and Blue Jays, and I guess the Mets are taking off today. Tomorrow, the Yankees and Tigers will be playing, Mets and Cardinals tomorrow. So, what are the standings? Let me check the standings. Oh, they don't have the standings for spring training, for spring. Okay, so next week, also as a footnote, we will be giving March Madness starts. I love March Madness, so I'll be watching that. Well, our show that we watched last night, they had a commercial for. I watched Best Doctor on Fox at 8:00. It's an hour show. It's a great show, good show. We're really getting into it, but it's off next week for 2 weeks, and it's primarily the Missus Goes One, and it's. Next week, next Tuesday starts the March Madness here for the National Basketball Championship here in the United States of America. And I'm really into the March Madness. So we'll be bringing those scores as far as, not all the scores, but the predominant scores and stuff like that. We'll be looking at the bracket. I don't know if I'll be doing, I always like Kansas. I like Kansas, the University of Kansas, the Jayhawks. I like them. And what's the other team I like? Maryland, University of Maryland. Of course, I don't know if Binghamton University. It's not a big university, but it's a university here in the Southern Tier. I'm not sure if they're going to make it this year. I got to check. I'll check on that for Friday's show. But in sports there, we had Manchester City. Let's see. They play today against Real Madrid. I'm going to have to watch this game. This is at 4 p.m. Can I watch this? And that's for the UEFA Championship League round 16. Okay, it's on Paramount Plus, so I'll be able to watch that. I've got Paramount Plus. So I'll be watching that game at 4 o'clock, Manchester City. I haven't been that, and that's the UEFA Championships. And let's see, this Saturday, I guess it's a Premier League action. They play West Ham at 4 p.m. And where's that playing at? That's on USA Networks. Okay. Yeah, I'm a Manchester City soccer fan. I like Manchester City. I've got the jersey. I was gifted the jersey from a friend of mine here that lives over in Scotland. An online friend there that's over there in Scotland. So there's our sports. So we'll get to the webpage here and see what's going on in the Southern Tier of upstate New York. And let's see. We'll start with Fox 40. What we got here on the news, and I think there was one. Yeah, Riverdance. Yeah, this is an interest. I don't know if I'm going to get. I might get tagged for this. No, we better not bring that's music. I know I'm going to get tagged for that. Riverdance is coming. That's let's see. Let's bring this up on Fox 40. We'll give this one a try. Yeah, Riverdance. Just a minute. We're getting it set up. We'll go ahead and play this one. What the hell? If anything, they just block it out on Twitch and YouTube. So we'll share this tab. And this gives you an idea what Riverdance. Riverdance is a big production, but it's coming here to the Southern Tier of upstate New York. And I'm not sure where it's going to be playing at. So let's find out. We'll bring this up and start it.
Riverdance returns to the Forum Theater just in time for St. Patrick's Day. The international Irish dance phenomenon is in Broome County tonight through the 12th. This specific show welcomes the new generation or performers who were not yet born when the show first began 30 years ago. The new generation launched in 2024 with a performance at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Tickets can be purchased online at BroadwayInBinghamton.com, on Ticketmaster, or in person at the box.
Okay, the Forum Theater, which is that's in Binghamton here. So they making they play also in Elmira, New York. So those tickets are probably pretty pricey too. So that's going on here. The Forum Theater there in Binghamton. I thought there was music to that, but I guess evidently there wasn't. So let me get rid of these two web pages. I don't need that. And let's see what else we have on Fox 40. Anything? Oh, let's see. I'm not seeing anything. So that was the one article on Fox. Okay, let's go to WEBO. Anything on WEBO, the radio station? And I'm not seeing anything. So we already talked about the parade that took place. The St. Patrick's Day parade in Binghamton took place this past weekend. Let's see, WNBF. Anything pops out on WNBF? Let's see. Please say who. No, nothing there. So let's go to Channel 12. This is sort of like we're not seeing anything. Channel 12. And I'm not seeing anything. Wow, there's nothing on Channel 12. Oh, we did have a garage fire. This happened. Let's bring this up. There was a garage fire. Campville is a fire department here in Tioga County. And I just got to get through the ads. See, there's ads on this now. Bring that there. Okay, let's see. It should be over. Let's skip that. And okay, let's reformat. Get the volume up. And this is a garage fire that happened in Campville, New York, which is right here in Tioga County. And this happened Saturday, March 7th at about 10:30. So let's go ahead and give this a look-see. Let's see, where's my Rumble? There it is. Okay, here it is. And we'll bring this up to full mode.
On Saturday morning, crews responded to a garage fire on Cafferty Lane in Campville. The calls went out around 10:30, and a short while after responding, Campville Fire called for aid from other departments. The crews were able to contain the fire before it spread to the home, allowing more time for the other departments to arrive. By 1:15 p.m., the fire was out, and the first responders were able to confirm that there were no occupants and no injuries. The cause of the fire is still unknown.
Okay, so this fire was a garage fire. You can see the garage was completely gutted, but it was in close proximity to the house. So the exposure from the fire was the home. So they were able to keep it from spreading into the home. And Campville Fire Department, they're a top-notch fire department here in Tioga County. I would say they were one of the premier volunteer fire department, but they're a very good fire department, and we thank them. Bunch of guys too. And let's see. Big Juice says, Rich, I'm like a snake on Twitch. I sneak around and I'm going to attack Thumbtack. Okay, so you do the in and out. Okay, gotcha. Because you come back. Oh, sorry about that. I'm screaming into the thing. You come back as if and I had been back for at least a couple minutes, and it's like, where have you been? So okay, I sort of figured that. You said that once before, I think too. Just playing around. That's funny. I'd be doing the same, checking out all the different feeds and stuff like that. So you're a snake. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got on WBNG. Anything? Yeah, Campville Fire Department. They're a fantastic fire department. Let's see. Go to news. We did Riverdance. We did the fire. Let's see, that doesn't have a video. And I think that's it for WBNG. WAAL, they're the same as NBF and all that. So we're not gonna. Channel 5 used to be channel 34. What's this? Receives a visit from Harriet Tumblin. Who's Harriet Tumblin? Okay, this has to do with the University of Binghamton University, which is in Vestal, New York, which borders Binghamton. Let's go ahead and bring this up. It's something about Binghamton University receives a visit from descendant of Harriet Tubman. Whoever Harriet, we'll find out. That name sounds familiar for some reason. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. Okay, what happened here? Oh, I shut off the. Let's see, bring it up there. There we go. Is it up now? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll look at this one to see what this is about.
Descendant of civil rights icon Harriet Tubman spoke today in Binghamton. Michelle Jones Galvin is the great-great-grandniece of Tubman. Galvin wrote a book called Beyond the Underground, Aunt Harriet, Moses of Her People. Today, she spoke at Binghamton University's Downtown Center, also known as the Harriet Tubman Center for Freedom and Equity. Galvin says it is important to remember Tubman's legacy as the fight for equality is ongoing.
We can be the beacons of justice, of human rights, civil rights, voting rights, every right's possible, because we still have a lot of work to do. So it's about keep going.
Galvin says after the presentation, she hopes the audience sees Tubman as more than just an icon, but feels a personal connection to her. She says Tubman was self-sacrificial, compassionate, and trustworthy.
Okay, so that's a descendant that's still carrying on the work of her great aunt, I guess, is something like that. They didn't say. I'm just taking great aunt, but she was at Binghamton University, and let's see. Let's go back to. There she is, and there she is, right there. Where's the book? I'm trying to find a book with her picture. Is it back here? Okay, at any rate. Okay. It's always good carrying on the legacy of your ancestors and stuff like that. So that's good. Talking about human rights and stuff like that. That's a good thing. But that's at the Binghamton University, a great educational institution as far as that goes, and such. So I always like to highlight Binghamton University, a great university. Who was it? I can't think of her name, but she does the progressive commercials. She came from Binghamton University. Okay, let's see. What else do we have on Channel 34? Channel 5, I should say. And I think that's it for there. I like to highlight Binghamton University. Let's see. WENY. What's going on out there? And I'm not seeing anything. And let's see. Not seeing anything. Let's see. News. Let's go to local. Anything on the local front? Oh, here's one. Corning Glass. That's here in the southern tier. Corning Glass is celebrating their 75th anniversary. Let's go ahead and bring this up. This is on WENY, which is out there in Elmira. We'll share this tab. And I haven't been out there in years. If you ever get a chance to visit, they got some stuff out there. You take a tour, you can actually see them blowing into the glass and all that, as far as that goes. But they're celebrating their 75th anniversary. So let's give this. This is here in the southern tier of upstate New York, folks.
The Corning Museum of Glass is celebrating 75 years of art, history, and the science of glass.
And WENY's Lindsay Madison tells us how the celebration couldn't be done without some local help.
The Corning Glass Museum is host to the most comprehensive collection of glass in the entire world. Its rich history is intertwined with Corning Glassworks, gaffers, and the community. Established in 1951 by Corning Glassworks, now known as Corning Inc., the Museum of Glass serves as a gift to the nation, with roughly 33 million visitors over the last 75 years. Glass artists from around the world come to teach and take classes here.
They wanted to build a center where people, visitors, could see glass being made, and understand about the science, history, and art of glassmaking. And today, 75 years later, we are still embracing that same mission.
At the museum, guests can learn about the history of glass dating back thousands of years to the more modern science and technology behind innovation and glassmaking. Visitors can watch gaffers blow, cast, and mold beautiful and intricate glass creations.
Every single day in this museum, visitors get to watch live glass making, and we have just taken that kernel, which started in the factory, and have expanded on it to these live narrated demonstrations, which reveal so very much about glass making by our incredible hot glass team. But it's just fun that goes all the way back to the beginning of the roots of this museum.
Part of the 75th anniversary celebrations include a display called 75 Favorites. Museum staff asked members of the community to share their favorite memory or event.
It's really a fantastic exhibit that spans our community. Even my kids are included in it. They came to an opening and had a wonderful time, and so we shared that memory. But it's really a special way to see how the museum has impacted our community.
To stay up to date on all of the 75-year and America 250 celebrations happening at CMOG, you can head to the museum's website. In Corning, Lindsay Madison, WENY News.
So there we have it, Corning Glass Works, and there was one picture there. Let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for it, and what it is, oh, right there. That is a big reflective lens for a telescope that was made there at Corning Glassworks. That I remember that from the field trip. One of the first times I went to Corning. I've been there a handful of times. First time was during a field trip when I was in elementary school, and I saw that. That's something that goes back. That's a reflective lens for a telescope, and they have it on display. That was created there at Corning Glassworks. I guess they disassembled. They updated the lens, I guess, and they brought this lens back. It reflects the light back into the telescope and stuff like that. So, ground-based telescope. That's one of the first things you see when you go into the museum, and it's a great museum. It's very interesting, and after seeing that, the most interesting, they have an auditorium type that you see the glass makers, and they make the glass right there, and it's so interesting as far as it for them to do that. So, and that's out there in Corning, New York. For me, it's about a maybe 25 to 30-minute drive to Corning. So it's right in my neighborhood as far as that goes. So we actually got an article from WENY for change. They haven't been friendly as far as providing information. Let's see. Channel 18. Let's see what we have out there. They have anything on the? Let's see the. Not seeing anything. Nothing on Channel 18. Okay, let's go to. What's this? This is the kids. No, we won't do that one. That's Penny Saver. Nothing on the Penny Saver. Nothing on KGB. Nothing on KISS 104. And let's see, Spectrum News. There might be an article here on Spectrum. Let's see. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Let's see, what do they got on the sub things, the sub channels here? Let's see, latest news. Let's see what they have in good news. What do they have in good news? Anything? That was 3 months ago. We don't want something 3 months ago. I think I probably already showed it. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. Latest news. Headlines. Let's see. No, not seeing anything. So we'll go ahead. There's nothing on there. Go to our Buffalo channels. Let's see what they got up there. Buffalo Sabres are winning up there. Oh, they got an article, the same thing as on WNBF. Huh. Taco Bell drops 14 bold new menus. Let's see, channel. Let's see, 93.7. Same. Nothing there. Nothing there on, what's this? Bills bring back Kyle Allen, re-sign. Okay, they're bringing back some players. So, and then we have, let's see, on 1440. Here's some. The eye of the mouse. Let me read this. Scientists have reconstructed videos of what mice are seeing by analysts analyzing their brain activity. A new study revealed the research could lay the groundwork for understanding how different animals experience visual input. In recent years, researchers have used fMRI scans to monitor human subjects as they watch images or films. They then recreate those images, including with the help of AI tools like Stable Diffusion. Okay. In late studies, researchers showed 10-second videos to 10 mice reconstruct frame by frame visual by analyzing the brain activity of 5 mouse subjects. Instead of using the fMRI scans, which analyze blood flow, these scientists use single-cell recording aiming to capture the activity of individual neurons in the visual cortex, about 8,000 neurons per mouse. The goal was to capture a precise measurement of brain activity. The team then compared pixel-level data between the original and oh, that's some interesting stuff there. That's some really deep stuff there. You get into the microns. So that's over on 1440 News. So, and I think that's it, folks, as far as that goes for our web pages. And we've been on for 2 hours. And seeing that I'm going to broadcast some Commodore stuff, we're not going to go to the Commodore today. We'll save that maybe Friday. I do have it set up. I wonder if it works. Let's see. Let me see. Let me turn on the Commodore just to see if I. Oh, there it is. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and. Yeah, we're 2 hours. Let's go ahead and see some. Let's see what some headlines are. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. Oh, I don't. Oh, we can't. Oh, we'll have to back out because I don't have this set up. The cassette. I don't want to waste time setting it up. So, but this is the Commodore 64 as far as that goes, and this I'll be playing around with this later today. As far as that goes on the Commodore 64 and the disk drive here, I got some disks that I'm backing up, some old floppies and stuff like that. So we may be doing that. We may be playing around with this later today as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and we'll exit out of here. This is the new Commodore Ultima. So Commodore is back with the Ultima, which this is a more modern. The motherboard is completely different. It's all circuitry back in 40 years ago. But let's see, we want to turn this off. Okay, we turned it off. So that's working. I got it connected, but I did. This is the disk that that has the actual program on the disk. It's like a cassette, because you used to be able to bring cassettes were used to store data on, but this is sort of to pun fun at it. It's a USB that, and the program's on that, but it's something they came with the Commodore 64, which I'm playing around with a little bit more, and I think just to back up discs, sort of hang out in the afternoon and stuff like that on the Rumble here, and it gives me a chance to utilize the new Rumble Studios beta canvas as far as that goes. So we might be doing that this afternoon, and but we've been on for 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and exit stage right, stage left, whatever you want to say, and get our day started. Farmer, I don't have that game. I got to look for. You know what? Let me see. What is that? Oregon Trails. I've heard of that game. That's a very popular. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Oregon Trail download. Let me see if we can because if I can download the .D64, I can play it. Download. Let's see if there's a download to play game online. Let's see. What is it? The .D64 file, I think it is. 64 file. Okay, they have it on archives. Let me check this out. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me bring this up. We got a few minutes. We're not going right away. Let's Farmer, you'll like this. You can go online to Internet Archives, and I just loaded it up. You're gonna like this. And just for you, Farmer, just for you. Deplorable, you finally made it. You love the flags. Rumble rocks. Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Thank you for being here. Who's the second? Oh, they have a Vance head. You got the bobbing head of President Trump, but you got the vice president. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Love the flags. Love the bobbing heads. Glad to have you here. And coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Slept in, Big Thunder. Yeah, that's what Big Juice is saying. He has rain his way, so it's hitting you. So we'll probably get it this afternoon as far as that goes. But we're showing, Farmer asked, do you plan on playing? Well, I don't have to play because I have it right here. Let me bring this up. Let me present this for a minute. Farmer says, lots of life. That game used to drive me nuts. I died a lot. And good morning to Deplorable from Farmer. Let me go ahead and present this. I just took a real quick look at this, and let's see. Let's look at. You can play it online here, I guess. So how come that didn't take? Oh, here we go. Okay, that should be up there now. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is online, Farmer. Right there, Oregon Trail. This is on Internet Archives, so you can play it. Let's see. How good a shot are you? We're shaky knees. We'll go 5. Hit enter. How much do you want to spend on your oxen team? Oh, let's spend 200. How much food do you want? You have 500. Let's get $100. No, let's get 200. How much do you want to spend on ammunition? $1 buys 50 bullets. Well, let's get $100 worth. How much do you want to spend on clothing? Let's go. How much we have less? Let's go $50. Let's go cheap on the clothing. How much do you want to spend on miscellaneous supplies? Let's go $50. That leaves us $100 in the bank. and Deplorables played this game. He says, I love this game. I used to love this game. I'm going to get this for the Commodore 64 then. Okay? Let me write that down. Oregon Trail. Okay, I'm gonna download that and Oregon Trail. I'll look for it this afternoon. Let's see what this takes us. After all your purchases, you have $100 left. Monday. Okay, this is back in 1947. What the hell's going on there? Okay, press return. Do you want to hunt or continue? Let's continue. We're continuing down. Do you want to eat? 2, moderately. Right ahead, they look hostile. Tactics. Let's attack. Press return. Oh, this is a text-based to shoot. Type WHAM. Press return. WHAM. I think we got stuck here. Lousy shot. You got knifed. You have to go see Old Doc Balance. The riders were hostile. Check for losses. Okay, this is a text-based. Wild animals are attacking. Type WHAM and hit return. Slow on the draw. They got you. They got your food and clothing. Oh, we're losing everything here. Let's stop at the fort. We'll stop at the fort. We better stop at the fort. Okay. All right. There's the game. That's interesting. And you can find it. I said Oregon Trail download. I'm looking for the D64 file as far as that goes. And let's see. The farmer says 5,000 bullets. Yeah, I'm out in the wild. Why not? And farmer says they're going to kill you. Yep, they killed me. You're on Oregon Trail or in Detroit? No, I'm not sure. It said Oregon Trail. That's from the Internet Archives. I'm looking for the D64 file, Commodore D64, and farmer saying to Deplorable, he's laughing his ass off. I can't play it either, I guess. But I thought, is it a text base? It's strictly text-based, I take it. So let me check this real quick. Why does every D64 download run on my... Let's see. Oh, is this a D64? It's on Reddit. I'm not gonna show Reddit. Yeah, it's on the floppy. Okay, but is it text-based then? I take it. I guess it is text-based because I'll have to look at it as far as that goes. So there should be a download here. Where's the download? And hunting was the only thing that wasn't text-based. Okay, I gotcha. Let me see. Let me try putting this in the beginning. What I have to do is to play it on the Commodore 64 here, I got to find a .d64 file. So it says you can download it from that link, but I didn't see a download. Let me check it again. Favorite. I'm not seeing a download file, so I'll have to do some research. Oh, here we go. Oregon Trail Commodore 64. Okay, I found a download. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Ooh, I like that page. Oh no, that's a suspicious page. Let's get out of there. Let's see, H. My antivirus didn't like that, so let's delete that. Let's go back here and see if we can find a cleaner page. Now this is the one. Let me bring this one up. I think the original was a text, but did you guys ever play this one? Oh, let me bring that back here again. This is another one I found. It says Oregon Trail, but it's more graphics and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys played this one, but there's a download for this. Single player. The Oregon Trail. This is Oregon Trail version. I don't know if you played this. Traveled the trails and all that. The sound is turned off. They're at the Kansas River. That's it. I think that's the one I seen when I was on the Commodore 64. But you guys played the text-based one, I guess. I take it. So we'll have to check. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check to see. I got that on my list. I'll have to do some research to see if I can find a file as far as that goes. So, okay. And let's see. It said, nope, I never saw that one. I wonder if it's just as maddening. Okay, so the text space is the one I want. That's the one. Okay, that's the original. Okay, so I have to look for that one but I need it, and it's a .d64 file, and then I can, well, with that file I can play it on this Commodore, but you can also use .d64 files to play on the emulators on your on a regular PC. I'm starting to learn more about the .d64 files as far as that goes. So we're going to stop there. And the missus is having her breakfast. I'm getting hungry for my breakfast. It's top of the hour, 8 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage right here, guys. We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, she seems to always be the first in the house here. Thank you, Tina, for being here, our Jersey girl. Greatly appreciate it. Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you very much for being here. Be safe down there in Georgia, at Warner Robins, Georgia. And we'll be talking with you. And going down the list, we had, what is it, first-time chatter and new to the broadcaster, Lena from, let me write that down, Lena from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lena. Thank you for your contribution to the chat. Greatly appreciate it. You have a great day. Farmer, you have a great one too. Thank you for the flags. God bless America. And you have a good one out there or down there in Virginia, down there in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Greatly appreciate that, Farmer. Thank you very much. And I think after that we had, Tim Fan came in, didn't he? Let's see. It's Tina, Lena, Farmer. I'm going down. No, it was Big Juice. Big Juice coming in from the Buckeye State. Thank you, Steve. You have a great one there. Stay dry, my friend. I guess that's what we got to look at. So Big Juice was in the house. And then we did have Tim Fan. Tim Fan from Michigan. Thank you, Tim. Have a great one. Stay safe there. He loves his job. That's good. Always good to have to like your job. And then coming down, we had all those folks again. And after the break, that's when we're just getting ready to end it here. And Deplorable, he's got us looking for Oregon Trail. Okay, thank you, Deplorable. Appreciate it. You have a good one, my friend. Coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. He's right across the border from Olean, New York, but a little more west. Olean, New York, that's the home of the University of St. Bonaventure, a great institution. And Farmer says, nice. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks, Rich. You're welcome, Farmer. You have a great one, too. Have fun trying to stay alive in Oregon trails. I'll keep you posted. Love the flags. Love the flags. God bless America. I'll keep you posted, both you and Deplorable, on I'll have to check that. The text-based one. That's the one I'm looking at, text-based. Let me write that down. Text-based. That looks interesting. And we'll have to have I'll put that in. See, I'm going to be doing the Commodore stuff broadcast, because I want to get more, play some games that I've had, and I'm in the process of backing them up. So why not be online and do that? All right, those folks in the chat, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate the interaction. It's always a pleasure. Thank you. You all have a great day. Thank you for the folks that were watching the live video, but we're just sitting back. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the people that are listening. Also on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. Let me check my audio. I don't usually check that often. That volume is, got to turn the volume up there. And appreciate that over there on Spotify. Greatly appreciate it. And also those people that are watching the replay here on either on Rumble, YouTube, or Twitch, thank you very much, as well as locals. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. So that's it for the broadcast, folks. You all have a great one wherever you may be. We'll be back Friday for the Friday morning coffee, and get to do it. We'll be at the end of. We're working towards the weekend. That means the weekend will be here once we have the Friday broadcast. We'll have fun. I'm going to be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and I am also over on X, at Fireman Rich on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these social media feeds. You want to know what I'm doing during the course of the day, I'll post it over there on X. I post everything there. I do post on some other platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich, or look at the show notes there on the various platforms. You'll see where else I'm at. But at Fireman Rich, Google it, and you'll see where else I'm at. Okay, other than that, you all have a great one wherever you may be as we skate out of here. Get our day started. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.